What's up, Sneaky Nation? Welcome back to all the news after Week 14 of our Jacksonville Jaguars series. Today, we're going to go over a few different things, but first, coming off a disappointing loss to the Texans again. They have just had my number. Quite honestly, of all the teams I've played, I think I've liked playing them the least. I don't know, their defense has just been incredible against me, and I have not had a counter for much of anything against them. But we did fall to 4-9, which is just, it's not good at all. I hate losing, but you know, I knew we'd have our work cut out for us in this series, and it's turning out to be true. So we have a lot to improve on. I'm looking forward to the offseason. As you look here, Cecil Spence returns to free safety against Texas in the Holiday Bowl. Makes critical interception. Evan Bell and Pitt dominate Capital One Bowl with 2 picks. Dominate. So Evan Bell and Cecil Spence, both still on my radar. I want to have a guy in the secondary that I can rely on to make big plays. Now we have DJ Moore. He's done very good in like a nickel situation. But I don't think he really has the height to kind of dominate number one receivers on the outside. So definitely still looking for somebody. I'm not going to negotiate with Clay Harbor, as you just saw. He had way too many drops. I'd rather find a tight end and replace him with, honestly. If I can't find one in free agency, I might use like a mid-round draft pick on one and just hope for the best. Stoneburner's actually been doing okay for me. So it's really nothing I need to worry too much about. But yeah. Anyway, that's just to get this going here. Let's just look around a little bit. Not team stats. Yeah, we'll go ahead and look at the league stats really fast. Kind of see how everybody's doing. 31 interceptions, man. Woo! And obviously some of those, quite a bit of those have been my fault. But there also are the ones that Matt Scott's accuracy is just an issue. Because it has happened plenty of times where I'll throw the ball to somebody kind of wide open and the ball just overshoots them big time. And Matt Scott just throws it to nobody. That's happened a few times. I actually think you saw it with Tim Tebow more than anything. The Tim Tebow one was ridiculous. Like, he just threw the ball 10 yards past where I was attempting to throw it. So, anyway, QB rating, we're way down on the list. That's not too good. I'd like to improve that. But we do throw a lot of interceptions. That's really good. I like to see that we're getting touchdowns. If only our defense could stop. But a lot of our defensive problems also come from the fact that we're turning the ball over so much. So that's obviously something to deal with right there. And look at Danny Woodhead. He has been killing it. Let's look at average per game here. Or I'm sorry, touchdowns. Roy Halou Jr. still second. That's crazy without from worse there. But look at this glitch here. 440 yards a game. I don't know about that. That seems a little fishy. But Danny Woodhead's second on the list. And I'm wondering if that's actually the case. That he really could be averaging that amount of yards a game, which is ridiculous. He's really having a good season. He definitely torched me when I played the Chargers. Dwayne Bowe leading the way in touchdown receptions with 10, and then his teammate Donnie Avery right behind him with 8, and then Chris Owusu is down here with 8. That's really cool to see. He doesn't have near the receptions as the other people, but that's cool to see. He has a lot of yards per reception. There we go. And Armani Edwards is on the list. I love to see Armani Edwards up there. He has 5 touchdowns. App State, baby. That's cool. And Cecil Shorts is actually up there as well. As we move to defense, Sean Lee leading the way, 144 tackles. My goodness, sacks, Justin Houston, and then Ezekiel Anza down here. Then Robert Mathis, and Latulele is there as well, so he's only a few behind. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him in the remaining 3 weeks. Deion Jordan there with 10. And look at this, wow. Of all the linebackers the 49ers have, Corey Lemonwaz leading the way. That's pretty crazy. Andre Branch is also right there. And then DJ Moore still leads the league in interceptions. I love to see that. That's really good news. Sorry, I have something in my throat right now. It's throwing me off a little bit, guys. I apologize. Let's check out the weekly awards. You got Richardson with 4 sacks. My goodness, he has just been dominating. Then you have Jennings with an interception return for a touchdown. Carson Palmer had 4 touchdowns to only 1 interception. He had a really good game. Peyton Manning is leading the way in the MVP vote. Colin Kaepernick is actually 3rd. That's really cool to see. Russell Wilson 4th. Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. Pretty much a lot of the people you'd usually expect to see. Some big name quarterbacks. Tony Romo is actually there, though. And Alex Smith. I'm surprised Alex Smith isn't higher on the list, to be honest, considering he has 2 of the top touchdown receivers in the NFL currently. Let's just look at Pro Bowl votes. I don't want to look at all the other awards yet. We'll look at that at the end of the season. So Pro Bowl, let's see if we have any guys on this list. Doran Dickerson is still there at fullback. I'd love to get him in there. We need to play well with him over these last few games to make sure he keeps his spot there. A lot of people you just kind of expect to see. I don't see another Jaguar here. which obviously that wasn't going to happen along the offensive line, but it looks like Andre Branch lost his spot, or I'm sorry, was it Andre Branch or was it Mincy? It might have been Mincy that was there earlier. But DJ Moore is here. Yes, and look, right below him, Dwayne Gratz. So we have 2 cornerbacks in the secondary for the Pro Bowl right now, one of them being a rookie. Now, honestly, I think Demetrius McCray has played a lot better than Gratz throughout the season. I think Gratz gets beat a lot more, but Gratz also makes bigger plays. Gratz has more interceptions, whereas I really don't think Demetrius McCray has as many tackles because he's better at defending his receiver. Now, that's not always the case. He's given up some big plays too, but anyway, just as we go down the list over here for the NFC Pro Bowl team, again, a lot of names you'd kind of expect to see. I'm just going to go over it quick. And look, wow, Lemonois is on that list, which is so crazy because if you think of all the Pro Bowl linebackers that the San Francisco 49ers have, it's the rookie that's leading the way. Not Patrick Willis, not Navarro Bowman, Brooks, Alden Smith, none of them. It's the rookie. That's crazy. But Brooks has been injured, which is why the rookie's been playing. I wonder if he had like a season-long injury or something for him to be able to get stats up that quickly. Let's do a little bit of scouting here, guys. I don't really need to do a whole lot, but still looking to find somebody along the defense for me. A tackle, B strength, B speed. That is great. That's what I like. I need a guy who's going to make tackles. Block shedding is very important for me as well. If I can increase that, other teams might not be able to break off these huge runs like they do against me. So to see that he has B block shedding, A tackle, B speed, B strength, this guy is somebody to keep an eye on. Felix Atwater, I am interested in him. Now the problem is, looks like he's going to be a very, very high draft pick. I don't really know that that's what I would like to spend my first draft pick on. Well, I guess he was only projected 16th. I'm only going to have 1 first rounder, so I need to make sure I make the right pick. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go that route or not. It's still kind of up in the air. I don't know what position I'm going to draft with my first overall pick because I don't really plan on trading for like 5 first-round picks or anything like that. Like, I'm going to keep the draft picks I have unless a trade's offered to me and I can trade back. But even then, I doubt I'm going to get another first-round draft pick. Now, I am going to put some players on the trade block at the end of the season, so maybe I can trade one of them for a first-round pick. But right now, I really doubt that's going to happen with the players I have on my roster. So it looks like I'm only going to have 1 first-round pick. This guy seems really good, too, honestly. Very good. Look at this. A tackle. I mean, yeah. Another great pick here. And he's a little bit further down the list, I believe. Yeah, so I might be able to get him with a later pick. If he were to fall to the 2nd round, I might have a shot there. A strength. I'm going to scout a few right guards. Again, I'm going to try to improve my offensive line through free agency. Now, I might not be able to get every single position covered through that way. So definitely need to scout a few guys since the right guard. A cornerback, I like this guy. He has 6'2" height, which is very, very good. It's going to be harder to throw over him. And A speed, zone coverage, and man coverage are both really good. Definitely a good player right here. And I ran out of scouting points, unfortunately, but somebody else to keep an eye on. What position do you guys think I should go with in the first round of the draft? Because I don't know yet. I really want to improve this defense, honestly. I'm tired of teams just walking all over me. I feel like running backs average like 8 yards a carry against me. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys as we play the Buffalo Bills. Later.